Let's talk about music, since I'm wearing my AC/DC shirt and Killer Vintage guitar hat. Music is one of those strange things. I heard a recent discussion where somebody says they consider it like a drug. And I probably would agree when you look at the influence that music can have on people's thoughts. The type of music you predominantly listen to can shape your attitude overall. It definitely is a very subtle, persistent kind of attitude adjuster, and potentially an adjuster on what your morality is, what you think is good, acceptable behavior, or what you don't. So let's use like a group like this, AC/DC. Great guitar playing, distinctive sound with the voice and everything. For the most part, most of their lyrics are not so great. It's the standard complaint about rock and roll. They're singing about sex, alcohol, or drugs, or music itself. And you should listen to any music with lyrics with a bit of awareness and criticism, able to analyze exactly what is this song trying to communicate to me, or what is this song celebrating or saying, and listen to it that way. Because there are a lot of songs out there that have really pretty debased lyrics, and I'm not a prude, but we can be honest, there's a fair number of AC/DC songs, as an example, they just they're almost there for the shock factor, like the Highway to Hell. You know, you're leading a rough life, you lead it, you know where this road ends. Not too dissimilar from Van Halen's Running with the Devil, all about kind of a wanton lifestyle, which the song itself admits is not going to lead to a good place. But then, you know, you have a fun song like Back in Black. Just a great song, great music. I don't know if you listen to the song exactly, just somebody coming back on the scene. I'm sure there's deeper meaning to it. I should scour the internet for that, but I don't pay enough attention to that as much as I just like the sound of the song. But then you get all the dubious songs, which I would say I wouldn't want a kid listening to, and I wouldn't even feel comfortable listening to it probably around a high schooler. Like She Shook Me All Night Long. We know what's going on in that song. The ever popular Let Me Put My Love Into You, Babe. Okay, I don't know if a song could get any more stupid in terms of its title or bluntness, but there are worse songs out there. However, I do like I'm TNT. You know, that's a good song, Dynamite. But you listen to songs critically. You know, AC/DC is not one of my favorite groups, but I like them. I probably got 3 of their CDs. And they'll come up in the rotation on the jukebox every now and again. The power of music is just to listen to it critically. The other thing you got to do is listen to how music is affecting you. If you don't think music is affecting you in some way, I would say you're not practicing very good self-awareness. Now that's different from, say, music that has no lyrics to it. In which case you got those type of music, like let's say classical music or instrumental music in a certain genre, might convey a certain feeling or response, but don't really contain a message that makes you sing the lyrics. Because it's the singing of the lyrics that becomes captivating, that is part of the reformatting of one's thoughts or attitudes or imaginations. What songs encourage people to do or don't. Songs are not mind control, because again, they can be rejected and listened to very critically, but it is something people should be aware of. You know, you should be practicing some sort of general thoughtfulness with whatever you're listening to, just as a practice. Beyond that, listen to whatever you want. I think there are certain musical styles that just don't lend themselves to very edifying lyrics or music. There's a lot of really, I don't even know all the genres of metal out there. Some are good, some are powerful and rocky, and others just seem like a bunch of angry people thrashing on instruments and emoting about things, and I don't know that that's very worthwhile as a whole. Certainly, I think it's good to express your anger about things in life, but you don't want to be owned by your anger. You don't want to be owned by any emotion. You want to be in possession of yourself, and that's the real key. Music, alcohol, drugs, all blur the boundary of self-possession to abandonment to something else in your life. So just be mindful of what's going on. And hey, there's the crickets, so goodbye.